One of the lawmakers that President Donald Trump promised to work with to ensure that the Nigerian government is held accountable over alleged Christian genocide in the country, Riley Moore, has spoken to Fox News, saying that there are 15 options that the president would have to take against Nigeria in enforcement of Nigeria being listed as a country of particular concern, or CPC. Recall that uh, President Donald Trump on Friday redesignated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. And when he did that in a tweet through his Truth Social, which later went viral all over the world, there was a certain lawmaker. He mentioned some lawmakers he's going to work with to ensure that action is taken against the Nigerian government and officials to stop the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And that's one of those lawmakers. You're going to see him talk with Fox News. But before we go to that, it's important for us to recall that when President Donald Trump of the United States wrote that Nigeria is going to be has now been listed as a country of particular concern, he said Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I'm hereby making this mass, and I'm hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. But that is the list of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide, something must be done. I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore. Riley Moore is the one you're going to hear about. He's going to tell you about 15 options that the president could take against Nigeria. He said, I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and House Appropriation Committee, to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world. Now, Riley Moore is the person that we're going to look at what he has to say, because he is the one that is going to work with Trump to enforce the CPC on Nigeria. And when you listen to him, he is a tough talking guy. And you know that whatever Tinubu and co are thinking they are going to sell to Americans, they better be ready, because this man knows what he's talking about. Listening to him.
Now, Congressman, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your continued efforts in bringing attention to this matter. I'm going to say what's going on there, and I know it's tough, but people need to hear it. Christians are being macheted, burned alive. They're being forced to, dig their own graves before they're buried alive. They're being raped. They're being killed. They're being starved. Why have we not been hearing more about this?
Well, Rachel, the mainstream media has just turned a blind eye to this, but This network specifically has been giving me and others a platform to actually talk about that. So I do really want to thank you so much for doing that and highlighting it, because it has made a difference. We're talking about between 50,000 and 100,000 Christians have been slaughtered in Nigeria since 2009. And we did have a designation on them in the first Trump administration as a country of particular concern. The Biden administration took that off because the killing, according to them, was happening because of land disputes, and climate change was the culprit in this, which it's hard to believe that that's even a justification. This is a genocide that's been going on by Islamic terrorist organizations. This designation by President Trump, and I just want to take 2 seconds. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you so very much, because this is going to end up saving lives. Thank you for this designation. And I think this is going to make a huge difference. And we're going to get right to work on this and get to the bottom of what's happening and give President Trump a full menu of options that we can use to try to stop these killings.
So what does the designation do exactly?
Well, this designation opens up a menu of 15 types of different options the president can use. One in particular is the suspension and prohibition of security assistance, which we have been doing security assistance with the Nigerian government. And that was a promise that they were going to receive arms and training from the United States to go kill and stop Boko Haram. They have not been doing that. They have not been stopping these Islamic terrorists. And in my view, have been collaborating and coordinating, and at least, at minimum, have just been turning a blind eye to it in Nigeria. So now that's going to stop. But this menu of options also includes the ability of the administration now to use targeted sanctions against entities within Nigeria itself, suspend economic cooperation. There's a whole list of options in here that I think is really going to have a dramatic effect in reducing the killings in Nigeria.
Yeah, every pastor,
That was the American House of Representatives member, Riley Moore, who Donald Trump said that he's going to work with to ensure that the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern achieved its purpose of stopping Christian genocide in Nigeria. And you can see that he is somebody who knows his onions when it comes to this subject matter, because you can see how he talk about how he believed that the previous administration in America, the Biden administration of the Democratic Party, that they misrepresented what was going on in Nigeria. That instead of calling it out as a religious persecution, they said that the problem, the killings in Nigeria, was as a result of land dispute and climate change. Which begs the question, what kind of land dispute are the people of Benue State having with those who invaded them, killed them, and took over their land? What kind of land dispute? Are they saying that the thieves, the Agatus, the Domas that are living, that the land they are occupying is not their own? Some people are coming to challenge them that it is they that own it or what? But that was the narrative. Okay, you remember when Buhari himself, the late Muhammad Buhari, when he was told about what was going on in Benue, and he reprimanded the governor of Benue State at that time, Samuel Ortom, so that telling them that they should go and learn how to live with their neighbor. And you ask yourself, does it mean that the ancestral land of the thieves, the Domas, the Agatus, and all whatnot, that ancestral indigenous of those states, that they are having land dispute with people, and those people now overpowered them and took over the land because of the dispute? But that was the narrative. Riley Moore said these people are selling. That was how they were interpreting what was going on in Nigeria. Then there was the issue of climate change. They also blame it on climate change. Okay? It is climate change because, of course, the climate change narrative is easy to talk about. That because the climate is changing and northern part of the country or the northernmost part of the country are facing the challenge of desertification and all that. You have scarcity of grass to be able to feed your cattle, so you must move southward and go and fight the people there and to take over their land or whatever. But that the United States government believe on that kind of narrative outstanded Riley Moore, that could be what America will use as a reason why the killings was going on. Because the truth of the matter is that climate change is universal. Okay? If the solution is not about for you to go and grab land, it is for you to apply technology. Israel has been able to turn dry land into a green land, and many Arab nations have been able to borrow that technology from Israel. So what stopped these people being sedentary in the north, and the same technology that the Arab world are using to turn their land green, and in Israel they apply it so that they can grow the feed for their cattle and all that. But that's by the way. Okay. Now he now brought up the issue of how is this CPC going to operate? He said that there are 15 options that they are going to present to Donald Trump, which he's going to work with to ensure that the CPC is effective in Nigeria. He said that Trump has a menu of 15 options that he can use to stop Christian genocide in Nigeria. And he said that one of them is the suspension of provision of security assistance to Nigeria, which he said that United States have been doing, providing security assistance with the Nigerian government, and that with that assistance that they were giving, the promise was that the Nigerian government are going to use this assistance they receive in form of arms and training from the United States. The Nigerian government will now use it to kill and stop Boko Haram. But he said that they have not been doing that. The Nigerian government, despite the assistance that the United States have been giving to them, despite the arms the United States has been given to them, that Nigerian government have not been able to stop the Islamic terrorists from terrorizing Nigerians. And he said in his own, you can see he said there, he said, in my view, that they have even been collaborating, allegedly collaborating and coordinating with the terrorists, and that the minimum they have done is just turning blind eye to the killings going on in the country, and that he said that this CPC is going to ensure that that is stopped. Okay, that is stopped, because if you now let me also elaborate on something he said. That they have been giving Nigeria assistance to kill the terrorists. He said, but they have not been doing that. And there are also some certain issues that he didn't mention, which has also been of concern to some Nigerians. For instance, part of these aids they are receiving from America, is it also part of the money? Is the American government aware that they are de-radicalizing the terrorists? Because if America, look at what the lawmaker said. He said, we gave them arms and training to take out these people. But when you listen to Nigerian officials, they are talking about kinetic and non-kinetic. Kinetic means they are going to take them out with arms. Then the non-kinetic is they are negotiating with these people, telling them, if you surrender, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that, we're going to reintegrate you in the community. Is America aware of that? Are you getting it? Because what he said was that the aid they are giving to Nigeria is to take out the terrorists. Is Nigeria also diverting the aid to take out the terrorists for the de-radicalization program. Is America aware of this? Perhaps that is why he's saying that America is giving Nigerian military and Nigerian government intelligence information, arms to take out these terrorists, that they are not doing it. And he was saying that the minimum they had done is to look the other way, turning a blind eye to it. That is another dimension to ponder over it. For those who don't know, America spent Nigeria received about $1 billion at least every year from the United States government. Okay? At least 1 billion is coming into Nigeria. Now, he said another option he pointed out, that Representative Riley Moore pointed out, that Trump can use against Nigeria to ensure that the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, or CPC, achieved its purpose, is that the CPC has given Donald Trump the ability, okay, to use targeted sanctions against entities within Nigeria itself, entities within Nigeria that they see are aiding, colluding, or abetting the killings going on in Nigeria. And then he talked about that it didn't end there, that also there will be suspension of economic cooperations between United States and Nigeria. Okay. So this is just the one he was able to give out to the Fox News. And there are some other options that may be classified that he don't have to say on air about, but he said there are 15 options in general, but he was able to give out those he felt free to give out to the world. Okay, and he said that the aim is to see that these 15 options that Trump has to be able to stop the Christian genocide in Nigeria will be able to help Trump to achieve the purpose. I don't know what you think about the 15 options that Riley Moore, who Trump is relying on to bring out the way to go to ensure that the CPC redesignation of Nigeria is effective. And you have seen that Riley Moore is a conservative American, and he is somebody who is committed on this matter. And those who are in Nigerian government, even if they reach out to people like him that understands what's going on, I don't think they're going to find it easy. The only solution, the only language people like Riley Moore and Donald Trump want from you is for you just to stop the killings. Whatsoever it takes Nigeria to do that, that is the best thing they have to do. But Riley Moore is a hardliner. He's going to ensure that these hardline positions are made available to Trump, because Trump wants to work with them to ensure that the said goal is achieved. And the said goal is to stop the killings in Nigeria. If Nigerian government fail to, since Nigerian government has failed to stop the killings, they want to use the CPC option to ensure that the right thing is done in Nigeria. I don't know what you think about Riley Moore and Trump 15 options they have to bring end to killings in Nigeria. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.